Hello, everyone, and welcome to Equinox, a surprisingly weekly Dungeons and Dragons game featuring these lovely people here. We are still down
Oh,
a Rosewood and a Kevin. We miss you terribly. We would like you to come back, but also today is our 60th session, everybody. How do you feel about that?
yeah. Woo!
Old.
Old?
Yeah. Always feel old. What are you
What do
talking
you mean
about?
old? What do you mean you feel old?
How many D&D sessions have we played now? Like about 1,000,
I don't know. Have you played 1,000?
probably.
So, did everyone have a good week as well? I, as everybody knows, at least here, got a puppy. That's been fun,
Big.
right? Unfortunately, nobody else gets to see it, but my puppy is incredibly adorable. But what about the rest of you? Did you have a good week? Did you have a good Easter?
I did
Yeah,
a
I'd
roast
say
for the
so.
kids.
I didn't celebrate this year.
You no Easter chocolate for you?
Nah, I just slept in today.
I don't blame you. Well done. It's a good move. It's probably a good move considering. Oh dear goodness. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, having a look back through our general chat, did I see a post that we may have an Andrew back by the 20th?
It's a theory.
A theory?
Possibility.
Yeah, he did. He did post that he should hopefully be back by the 20th. So,
Unemployed. Homeless.
hopefully only a few more weeks without him. Um, I mean, how long do we wanna drag out you guys being in the dreamscape for, so that he ends up having to deal with his family?
As long as it takes.
Well, apparently quite a few people like him. Which leads me into the next question. Who remembers what happened last week? For those watching at home, who remembers? If we're looking at Scotty's note.
I can travel through Arashi's brain.
Mhm.
You can travel through Arashi's brain? Would you like to explain? Because I don't understand that, and I'm the DM.
I was watching and find out where they were, and then I said to just imagine, and I went through Arashi's head, and I
That's
appeared with
true,
him.
actually. I vaguely remember that now, even though I instigated that. I'm really underslept, guys.
Don't remember your own ideas.
Nope. So, what else happened?
It was the
I
boogeyman's.
mean, it was bad shit. The boogeyman, yeah, right? How do you say their actual name, Clint?
The
The Lalabukia? The Lala... The Labalukaleke? I can't
It's
say it.
Ooey.
Ukulele.
Le boule et laquelle.
That one. That's so much easier when you say it.
Le
La
boule et
booty
laquelle.
La boule à
ukulele.
laquelle. There we
La
go.
booty ukulele.
Kukui.
But it does go by lots of other names, including but not limited to, the Boogeyman, the Sack Man,
Bill.
what wait,
Slenderman,
doesn't Slenderman,
Boogeyman,
Babu, El Coco, all those kind of
John
things.
Wick,
I don't know
Ooey.
if he goes by John Wick.
Yaga.
What
Baba
was that?
Yaga.
Kukui.
Kakui. He goes by lots of names. Either way, you know that he's here in this world, in the, uh, place that you guys happen to be, which is a region of the realm of dreams known as Visio Nocturna Regnum, or the Nightmare Realm, in which you have actually found yourself here, as opposed to in the dreamscape itself. Whereas Sabata got to wander off into a really, really nice place.
Very nice.
He got to wander off into a nice place, and he met some fairies. didn't you? Met some
And the stupid
fairies.
corgis.
You did meet the corgis. Is that your takeaway, is you just remember the corgis?
I hate the stupid corgis. They're horrible creatures.
Why are they horrible? What
Because
have
they're
they ever done
corgis.
to you?
Dogs. They're horrible.
Why?
Dumb. They're just dumb.
Why are they dumb?
Because they're dumb. They're
Is it
dogs.
is it 'cause is it
Therefore,
'cause
they are
they're
dumb.
It makes you really wonder, doesn't it? Like, the fact that how would Sabata do meeting the Corcade in this world?
Oh, he would not like it very much.
Because the Corcade are tabaxis, like tabaxis are to the Keishi.
I don't like them. Stupid. So stupid dog people.
They could
Yep.
they could
Go take them
significantly
for a
argue that
walk.
they could significantly argue that Sabata is stupid.
It's usually that. I don't sniff other people's butts. I sniff other
Oh,
people and lick them,
d
but I don't sniff their butts.
you do lick them.
How are you supposed to work out what flavor they are?
Your voice did such a Kermit the Frog thing there. How did that mouthful of ice cream go for you?
It wasn't ice cream,
It's
it was rice.
It sounded like it was fighting back.
It was. It was grabbing onto my throat on the way down.
There's still some imaginary water there.
I got the water too, trust me.
So, yeah, yeah. So as you traveled through the Nightmare Realm, it did take you in a variety of different directions and whatnot, and each of you being inundated by some kind of nightmare, just common nightmares, not necessarily your nightmares, as we saw with Arashi. Arashi couldn't really comprehend or feel the terror of his own body being malformed and things like this, because apparently this is just a regular Friday for him. Um, but for someone like Sabata, falling,
Very weird.
didn't you release several things into your cat bus esque version of Sheila?
Well, I was trying to imagine stuff, then we worked out Sabata cannot imagine things. He has to throw them.
Sabata has no imagination. That's mildly terrifying in and of itself, especially after the nightmare fuel that was his imagined version of Mr. Hoots. That was a whole thing that
Very scary.
happened.
It's huge.
Yes.
It's scary, man.
According to Scotty's notes, the old spice guy arrived.
Yep. Z.
Yeah. You guys met Z. What did we make of Z?
Very strange.
Very strange.
They kept telling me to look at him and then look away.
He really did, didn't he?
Very
Oh.
confused.
So, where we did leave off, though, you had arrived outside a half-ruined looking fortress within the Nightmare Realm. Sheila has pulled to a stop in the decaying and desiccated front yard in front of this fortress whose outer walls are blackened with the black ash of a nearby volcano that seems to be constantly erupting and releasing vile plumes of smoke, sulfuric ash, and gases into the air that does seem to leave a resonant tingle on your taste buds as you inhale it, a slight burn in your lungs as it seems to create a scratchy feeling in your throat. The large double doors are slightly torn and broken looking, but very much standing resolute in the dark archway.
Someone hasn't been doing their upkeep.
Or maybe they have. I imagine it'd actually be quite a chore to make something look scary consistently.
As you
Just
look
go.
out, sorry, continue.
No, go. You go.
As you look out in the surrounding decrepit fields that seem to roll away from this manor, you do notice that there are hunched figures that seem to be crawling themselves over the ground, pulling themselves to standing. These white, elongated, limbed creatures that almost appear faceless, their limbs stretching and malformed, that seem to just be wandering with aimlessly across the ground. You do seem to notice that when Sheila had pulled up, several of them seemed to stop and crook their heads your way.
Maybe we don't stop here for too long.
Oh, there they are, evil landscapers.
You watch as the ones closest to you start to turn and shamble your way.
Eee.
I think they
Yeah, we
come to
should.
tell us to get off their lawn.
They look a bit
Do we
like the
go
for everyone.
Do we go inside?
I'm going inside. I do not like it out here.
So yes, they appear and are shambling towards you. Okay, you climb the 7 or 8 stairs to the door, and you rest your hand on the door.
And Wicked will knock her hand on the door. Or is there a knocker already there?
There is a knocker on the door handle,
Should
on
we
the
use the
door.
knocker?
You wrap your hand around the cold metal. It looks like a melted skull. The eye sockets, the nose hole, the jaw dripping down. But you do wrap your hand around it and knock it, and it lets out this deep, resonant boom, boom, boom. More echoey and deeper than it should be. You hear the sounds of the music box changed this time. They seem almost it seems almost choral-like, harmonious. It seems to resonate out as the door opens slowly. Opening just wide enough for you to make your way through.
Hello.
You hear your voice echo through the front entranceway parlor,
Well,
off of the dark, smudged parquetry floor, echoing up around the rooms, bouncing around the chandeliers that are hanging from the walls.
is anyone home? Oh, oh, oh.
I suppose we go in. Looks like we've been all given entry.
Maybe we hurry up and get in and shut the door. I don't want any of them freaky looking things coming in here.
They are moving faster towards you, by the way.
Hurry, hurry. Come on, everyone through. Hurry, 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 hurry.
I'm assuming you will hurry in. I will say that Neve darts through the door in a very cat-like fashion, not sitting there for 7 to 10 business days waiting until you're about to close the door.
Yeah, Wicked is going in.
Arashi?
I'll
Z?
go in last. I'll just be watching them. I'm not in a hurry. I'll just walk in slowly, casually.
What about you, Z?
I'm following the lead of the others, just sort of looking around, scanning.
You enter in and you see that this room has been ravaged, the walls torn at with large, deep gouges. Any furniture that is in here has been overturned and is in wreckage and rubble, broken. You see dead flower petals scattered across the floor. The large staircase at the end of the hallway leading up to the second floor curls around. You can see that it goes up several floors. And you can see that it is very misshapen. Even the staircase itself almost seems twisted and bent in such an unusual way that kind of gives almost an Escher style staircase feel to the place.
We go upstairs, or what do we do?
I guess we press onward.
Yeah.
It's probably fine. And Wicked will start just leading the way up the stairs.
As you put your first foot on the stairs, Wicked, you hear the music grow just a fraction louder, and you start to realize the reason the music box sounds different this time is because it is very clearly being played through an organ, and it does seem to be loud, but there is a slight metallic grate to it, indicating some kind of age to this organ.
Now we got this scary music happening.
Oh,
Just
cool.
music.
It's playing through a pipe organ now.
That means somebody's
Okay.
playing it.
Yeah.
Do
Sounds
we,
like it's
do
a
we,
bit old.
do we, do we head towards the playing?
Yeah. That's what brought us here anyway. And Wicked marches on up.
I'll bring up the rear and make sure everyone is safe.
You make your way through the staircase and you make it to the second floor, and you see that there is a large hallway with many doors leading down the hallway. It does seem to turn at the corner at the ends, seeming to wrap around the building itself. But yes, you notice that all these doors are closed. It feels very reminiscent for those of you who had gone through with Kale initially. It feels very similar to when you had gone into the cinema internal scape that you went with him. Just this blackened hallway with blackened doorways, the doors latched shut, each of them having plaques next to the rooms.
Just pick a random door and read the plaque on it.
It's covered in ash. You would have to rub it clean.
Clean with my elbow.
As you clean it with your elbow, you see that there is a singular word on this doorway. It states on it, you see the word anxiety.
Okay. I'll go to another one. Rub that one.
You rub that clear, and you see that it has the word slander.
I don't think we should go through any of these doors.
Really? I never would have guessed.
You? I thought you would have been straight onto that.
I mean, I'm a little curious.
I guarantee you, each door leads to some sort of fear, some sort of dream. We're in the nightmare realm, right? You said? So each one is a separate nightmare. Happy, happy, joy, joy for each person. Let's just find the organ player.
Yes. I don't want to find the water or the wet room.
Oh, I guarantee
Okay.
you, pretty much every second room's going to be full of water just for you, Sabata.
He picks up the speed and starts quickly walking down the hallway.
Sabata, just roll me a wisdom save.
Ah, my
Uh-oh.
favorite.
Sabata, the memory of falling into the water out of Sheila is just lingering in your mind to the point that you swear your footsteps sound soggy in the carpet as you walk across the floor.
Starts picking his feet up as he walks.
What about the rest of you?
I'll just keep going down the hall, head to the music.
What's the type of building called that we're in again?
It's called the Fortress of Dissonance.
Yeah.
It's just a
Okay.
manor of some
So
description.
it's more of a manor, right?
Yeah.
So it's quite large.
Yes.
Yes. And yeah, so I'm just imagining that we're sort of walking down the halls. Is it quite echoey? Can we hear anything in the distance of the hallways?
You can hear, with every step, you do hear the organ music getting louder. It's not... It is getting louder with every footstep, but it's not intolerable. The melody is matching that of the enchanted music box that you heard. But beyond that, the air has an almost stunted sound to it, almost like the lack of an echo. This place feels sound deadened more than anything.
Interesting. I think just keeping an eye out, being on alert as we walk.
Wicked is not doing that and is just sort of trying to find a rhythm and dance to the music a bit.
Just humming and skipping along.
I think we should hurry. I think the hallway is starting to fill up with water. Let's keep moving quickly.
You guys can't hear what he's
We are
talking about.
moving. Oh wait, yeah, sorry. We can't
Yeah, you
hear
guys
what he's
can't
talking
hear what
about?
he's... No. To you guys, you can't hear any wet sound or anything like that. It is all in Sabata's head.
No, but we can hear him say it.
Oh, you can hear him say that, yes.
Yeah.
You can hear him speak to you.
Yeah. I'm gonna try
Neve's just
something.
gonna climb up on somebody. Can Neve just climb up and like sit on someone's shoulder and watch behind, watching the flank, making sure nobody's coming up behind us?
You continue to get the feeling, Neve, that feeling that you're being watched, being observed, does seem to still linger on you.
Is it worse or about the same?
About the same.
About the same? Can I identify where it's coming from at all? Or is it just like a
You can...
general?
It's like a general feeling. You know when there's that feeling of anticipation where you expect to see something come around a corner or you're going to run into something, or it's that building anticipation feeling.
Yeah,
You're
that's why I'm
expecting
watching
it.
behind us.
Yeah.
Jump scare.
Not on my watch.
Question is, who you climbing up on?
Mm.
Who's gonna let me? Who's at the back?
Not Sabata anymore.
No, Sabata.
I'd
Didn't
be close.
Arashi say he was at the back earlier?
Yeah, I was at the back, and I'm going to sidestep every time you try. So
I'm imagining that I'm like one in front of Arashi.
Can I
So
please
I'd be
climb up onto your shoulder? Z.
Everything in you
Sure.
wanted to do the South Australian Z, didn't it?
I did. It hurts so much.
Um, Yes, you can climb up.
Thanks. I
Just
will
make
keep
sure
watch.
you tell us this time if anyone's watching.
Roger that.
As you jump up onto his shoulder, Neve, you get this very intriguing waft of something unusual. Scotty, what is the smell of that thing Z created?
Well, I can tell you exactly how it smells.
I'm not
It's
saying the name because, yeah.
salty and fresh. You get the
We got
whiff
Old
of
Spice.
the ocean mixed with a little bit of sweetness.
It's like a seasidey aftershave perfume kind of scent.
Just sort of look at you sideways, like, you smell weird, and continue watching behind us.
I'll have you know that this is the peak scent of the male species, human or humanoid species. So,
Yep, that tracks. Humans are weird.
well, humanoids. It's gone cross species.
Yeah, close enough.
Worst part is Z wasn't even originally a human either. Oh god. Just the irony.
I said humanoid when I said
You
I
did.
corrected
You did.
myself.
You did.
Um,
Yes, it is hanging off of him like a wafting fug of. It's not unpleasant and it's not overwhelming, but yes, it is like somebody has just freshly sprayed this citrusy, salty kind of aftershave.
the
as
citrus
someone who
flavor
primarily-
is a different one, actually, but yes.
Yeah. Well, you had many iterations and experimentations, I believe, so.
As someone who
Okay, I
primarily
can-
lives with a cat, it's weird.
I can get you the unisex scent if you like.
That was creative.
It's fine.
Okay.
Just hold
So-
the nose up a little bit.
For anyone who would like to roll me a perception.
I'll roll perception, but I'm going to do so with thermal vision, just to be different.
Okay.
Hee being different.
Well, if everyone else has regular eyesight, see if thermal makes any difference here.
Are we
Kyle,
well
you're up.
lit or are we dark?
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's a good question.
The area is well lit, but the actual hallway itself is dark colored. So it is still well lit. It gives you this impression as you're walking through this space. It creates this eerie sensation of the lack of people. You can completely see into all the corners of this room, and it evokes this sense of unease and surrealism and just the abandoned nature of it makes it feel forlorn and like it's the area itself is waiting.
Right? Okay. Wicked will proceed. Still largely unbothered due to the drug, the brimstone.
Oh yes, I forgot. You're
She
high as a
ingested.
bloody kite.
Yep.
Arashi and Neve. There is an unsettling sound of what almost sounds like claws or talons tapping on a surface of.
Oh, she doesn't care.
My tail just twitches and tend to Z and like, did you hear that? Mentioning things I noticed.
Did I hear it?
You don't hear it.
I don't hear anything. What are you hearing?
Like a tapping or something. Oh, hang on a sec. Baby in a basket. Shit. How'd you come?
Baby in a basket. Classic.
Hello, baby.
Okay, he's safe now.
Kind of
Yes,
sounds
there's
like
a
it had.
tapping sound.
I did not hear any tapping.
Just call out a bit louder. Does anyone else hear the tapping?
Yes.
Wicked says tapping her hooves.
No, but can anyone see where the water's coming from?
What water?
In the carpet.
There is no water.
It's just messing with us. It's all designed to affect our fears and paranoia. The perceptive ones are
Right.
going to pick up things because it's going to make us paranoid. The cat is afraid of. I apologize. Now everyone's got me saying it. Sabata is afraid of water, so Sabata is going to hear and smell and feel water everywhere.
So I shouldn't mention things that I notice now because
Oh,
it's
no.
just mind games.
At one point, it won't be a mind game. That's part of mind games. You don't know which one's which.
Don't forget, in the dark, hope's a light that can change what you see.
You turn the corner, and positioned right in the middle of the hallway is a table.
What
And
are you eating?
on the table is a long rectangular white plate, arashi, and 5 perfectly formed rice bowls.
Which direction is the music coming from?
Does Zabata see the table? If he does, he's climbing on it.
Yes, he does see the table.
He's climbed on the table.
What's that?
There is food at your feet, Sabata, but you are standing on the table over it.
Don't care.
A
Don't care
distraction, a
about
waste of time. That's what it is.
Is that rice? Why is it shaped like that? Is it decorative?
They're
What do you mean, why?
perfectly almost triangular shaped.
What do you mean, why is it shaped like that?
I've never seen this before.
Oh. Then I apologize. I think it's trying to get to me. This is something that we'd have at home. So let's just keep moving.
Oh, is it food?
I wouldn't trust it.
I'll bite. And Wicked will take one.
Wicked, as you take a bite, do you take a big bite or a small bite?
Takes a pretty big bite. I think the. Oh no,
As you
I
take
don't think it says munchies, but yeah, she'll take a pretty big bite.
Okay, as you take a bite and you chew, with every chew, Wicked, you watch as Arashi, Z, Sabata on the table, even Neve, seem to pull away from you and get taller and taller. For the rest of you, you watch as Wicked shrinks with each chew.
Where you going, Wicked?
You're shutting up like a telescope.
Whoa, you guys are growing.
Maybe you should stop eating?
I don't believe it's a matter of us growing. I believe you're shrinking.
Are you
What?
also eating ciabatta?
She takes another bite.
Actually, he absentmindedly starts biting it.
Okay. Thankfully, Wicked, as you're taking another bite and you're getting smaller and smaller, you watch as ciabatta also shrinks.
Wait, I gotta. Is the rice bowl shrinking with me?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
You guys are pocket sized now.
Oh god, this
Oh
is
yeah. How
so.
how small does she get?
You, as you chew, how much of the rice ball do you have left?
She's taking a second bite at this time.
Okay, second bite, but how much do you roughly have left?
Like half of it.
Okay, so you roughly come up to about Arashi's knee at the moment.
Oh dear. I have put the whole thing in my mouth.
You watch as ciabatta shrinks past you to roughly about an inch tall.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, he can ride the owl now.
A very good idea.
I said it wasn't a good idea to eat it. What does everyone do? Eats it.
Oh no, this is kind of fun.
Oh, I don't know if hell is this place or hell is being with all of you.
Come here, Mr.
Carry
Hood.
me. Carry me too.
I'm a Mr. Hoots down.
You see at the end of the you see at the end of the hallway a set of curtains. Dark black velvet curtains.
Because gonna take. She's gonna mage hand off the table because she can't reach it anymore. Another one of the rice balls and put it into her bag.
Yep.
Are there any
Holding,
keys
and-
on the table?
There are not any keys on the table at this point in time.
Hey,
I'm
can you,
ready.
hey, Wicked, can you hop in your mage hand and can he carry you?
Not sure if I'm that. Or maybe.
Is this a
Let's see.
miniature ciabatta voice?
Yes.
Maybe.
It
Maybe.
is. Hay's dying.
Maybe. Let's see. She's roughly. How tall is Arashi?
Jeez, I can't remember off the top of my head. Let me check. Arashi is pushing 5'12".
So 6 feet.
All right, so she's roughly a third of her size now.
Yes.
So half would be a factor of 8. So, oh yeah, she definitely. Oh, wait, maybe not. I think she's just barely too heavy for her mage hand.
If you eat some more, you should be okay.
No, it's fine. I can fly anyway.
Sabata climbs on Mr. Hoots' back.
Mr. Hoots is
All
rather
right.
large now.
Anyone
Let's
else?
press
for
on.
Pointless. Yes, let's press on.
Wicked walks under the table and presses on.
Wicked, as you're walking under the table, you can hear the organ music. All of you can hear the organ music. It's still quite loud. But you just barely hear this slight springing sound. You hear spring, 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 and then you hear and then you hear spring, 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 at the base of the table, around the feet.
Do I see anything?
Roll me perception.
Okay. Soft 20.
As you look down, Wicked, you notice that there is a little gold brass coloured pair of eyes peering at you. It looks vaguely. I'm gonna have to. I don't have a map for this, obviously, so I'm going to have to draw it on my map of Dagger Hill because that's what you guys can see.
Baby in the
Hee
basket.
It kind of looks a bit like a pair of eyes like these.
I believe in you.
It looks like a little brass key peering at you from behind the table leg, like this. With its little eyes.
Oh. Hello.
Monster!
Monster? Where?
You were so big.
Oh.
You were so big.
Well, I'm not right now.
Your big demons are going to grab me and choke me.
People choke you?
Mm,
Well, I'm not going to do that.
to shove me into the hole.
Oh. Hmm. Well, I guess we don't need to do that. Do you have a name?
Really?
What was that?
Healy.
Yubi?
Healy.
Ely.
Healy, yes.
Keely. Keely.
Yes.
Oh, hi, Keely. Do you want to follow us around?
Eventually you're going to want to go through the door.
Well, I don't know if we want to, but we might need to.
And then your monster will grab me and choke me.
Wigglet looks behind the group. Which one's the monster?
The big ones.
Yeah, they probably will. Wicked things for a bit. Is there any other way to open it?
You can eat more food and fit under the door. Or you can go and talk to the rats.
The rats. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is there more food like this that makes you big again?
I don't know. It's always something different. Sometimes it's flowers, sometimes it's babies that turn into pigs. You don't eat babies that turn into pigs, do you?
Uh. Hmm.
A long pause.
I'm just thinking about
Wicked in her drugged state goes, do I eat babies that turn into pigs?
Raised by a hag.
They weren't
Maybe she's
babies.
trying to work out if any of the pigs might have been babies before and she didn't know. It's like, did I accidentally eat a baby?
They definitely weren't babies. Do you know where the rats are?
You go through the rat hole and come out the
Oh.
teapot.
Hmm.
Do you like tea?
I like tea.
Then that could be fun.
Okay, let's do that.
You go to the left.
The left. She looks
Behind
to
the
the left.
carving of the forget-me-not on the baseboard.
Okay.
You watch as Keeley bounces off to go stand in front of the carving of the forget-me-not.
See. Does it look like we need to shrink? Oh wait, hold on.
Yes,
Wicked
you will
old.
need to shrink.
Hmm. Guys, I figured it out. Wicked looks to the rest of the group. It's not a
Figured.
trap. It's the way. It's the way forward.
Sure. Okay. What's the way forward?
And she'll, I guess, push aside the carving, or does it? Is
You've
it
got
like
to
a
press on
button?
it and it, like,
Right.
you watch as it presses in and then, like, shimmers and vanishes and becomes a hole.
Ta-da!
I'm not fitting through that.
Well, yeah. She holds up like the other half of the rice ball. Would she need to eat the whole thing to fit?
Yes.
All right. She'll stuff it in her mouth. Does it at least taste good?
It does. It tastes like a really delicious, slightly sweet, slightly savory from the little bit of seaweed on the outside rice bowl.
I'm going on ahead. Better eat fast. She like starts slowly stepping in.
I'm not going through there.
I am.
Is the
Look.
hole big enough for Mr. Hoots, or does Mr. Hoots too big?
Mr. Hoots will not fit, but Sabata will.
Mm.
I'm
Should
gonna
be
talk to the rats.
Definitely not going in there. What kind of stupid idea is that? Shrink down so the rats are giant and you just got giant rats to face? Then the end boss top of that? This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
It sounds like dinner.
If you have a better plan, shouldn't you share it?
Well, if I knew of a better plan, assume we got to go up through those curtains. There's probably a door there, and we just need to find a key or break down the door, which is probably impossible. You probably can't break down dream doors, so you need a key.
I mean, if it's a dream, usually dreams are quite wacky, so you proceed forward in the wackiest of ways.
By shrinking down and taking on rats in their territory.
It reminds me of a childhood story I once read.
Yes, of the boy who shrunk down and was eaten by a rat.
No, actually, he made friends with the cat.
Oh, lucky we got one of them. Oh, wait a minute, they don't fit in the hole. And if they shrunk down, they're smaller than a rat. Wow.
Neve, do you think you could take a rat? Even if it was bigger than you?
Yeah, I'd give it a shot. Depends how many there are, though.
I'd put my
There is
faith in the cat.
there is an old adage which I've heard humans and many other races state, which is the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Well, that's okay,
Well,
because apparently we're going to be tiny.
well, yes. And I can tell you from experience that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. The actual version should be the bigger they are, the more bones they break.
Why did they land on you?
Contrary to popular belief, size doesn't always matter.
No. Tactics and skills and environment. And we're in their environment lacking skills.
Well, maybe you need to practice more.
I am the only
Rash-
person in this group that seems to have any tactical brains or sense.
Well, then what should we do?
I told you, we find a way through that doesn't involve playing their game.
I'll call
Because
you
we're
back,
always
Mr. Hooch.
out of line.
You,
Well,
you can go
actually-
for a moment.
I know the answer right there. Sabata, come here.
What?
Buddy, pal.
Yes,
You're good at mechanics.
yes.
And you look about the perfect size to fit into a keyhole.
I could be a key. Do this. Yes, put me up in the hole. I could open it.
Could we just try to prestidigitate the door on fire? Because that sounds like fun.
Does sound like fun. I
the
doubt it will
keyhole.
work. But I'm open to suggestions.
If the key thing doesn't work, can we set no, we're not going to set fire to Sabata. That's mean.
No,
Disregard.
we get Sabata out first. Then set fire.
I could be the key. I be the key. I be the key.
Oh, very well. And we just hope that, unless someone wants to go down and follow Wicked.
Barter will fly Mr. He hasn't dismissed him yet. He'll fly Mr. Hooch to the door.
Okay, you fly to the door. It is
Yeah.
locked.
See the keyhole? Can I get into the keyhole?
You're not small enough to get through the keyhole, but you are small enough to get through the door.
Can get my hand into the keyhole. Yes.
No, you would need the key.
But the key is little. I am little. My arm is little. I can get my arm in there.
So you don't fit Sabata. Alright, we just need to find the key.
Fire.
Oh,
Wicked, you hear a little from the from the table.
Well, I'd like to make sure that I'm like, alright, let's go, Sabata. I'll move you out of the way so someone can set fire to the door.
Okay. Just put me on the floor.
There you go.
And he scampers under the door.
Fuck's sake, Sabata.
Okay, Sabata, you scramble under the door as you pop out the other side. You see another long hallway. However, sitting on the carpet appears to be a small Sabata-sized cake with 8 candles burning on it brightly. It has beautiful blue cream cheese frosting and hand pipe details. And on the top, in a beautiful script, it says, "Happy birthday."
Oh, he's definitely into this. If the candles are lit, he'll blow them out and he'll take the candles off and eat it.
As you blow out the candles, the cake explodes into a shower of glitter, and laying on the table is a scroll, a mirror, and a doorknob.
Okay.
I'll open the scroll.
As you unroll the scroll, it does warn you that if you are unable to wed a proper princess within 7 days, your entire world will disappear.
Oh dear. I look in the mirror.
The mirror shows you the most majestic version of yourself.
Oh, just me normally. Excellent.
No, it's like you, but you if you had been absolutely glamified.
No, that's how he sees himself.
It's like, yes, finally an
Just a
accurate
standard
mirror.
mirror. Yes, it's finally working properly.
And the knob, what is it? Is it my size? Normal size?
It appears to be the size of the door that you have just crawled under. Like, as in, it would fit the door that you've just crawled under.
So it's just a normal sized doorknob.
Yeah.
But as you look back at the door that you've just crawled under, Sabata, you notice that it is missing a knob on this side.
I have to work out how to make myself much bigger.
At that point, roll me a perception, Sabata.
Typical Zabata.
Can't help you, my dude. You don't notice anything. You're too busy looking at yourself in the mirror.
Because I'm damn host. I'm gorgeous. Very handsome. If I hold the mirror up back so I can see the door, does the door look different?
No.
Does it look better than it does?
No. It looks absolutely... It looks like a door.
I'll run back under the door.
You squeeze yourself under the door.
Yes, Jen. Someone wanted to set the door on fire. So, Are you running back under a fiery door?
Oh, the flame will be going up. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it's fine. The door is on fire, as are the curtains surrounding the door.
Yay.
Was it
Perfect.
harder? Was it harder for me to get back under the door?
No.
Okay, just making sure I wasn't slowly getting bigger.
The flames are not hot, though. Those of you who are standing near the flames, they are not giving off any heat at all. They just appear to be burning on the surface of the fabric. However, on the embroideries of the fabric, you do notice that the creatures on the fabric, of which there do seem to be different animals and whatnot, things like griffins and pegasuses and pegasi, and yes, pigs that are flying pigs. And things like this seem to be trying to crawl up the curtains away from the flames.
I just shrugged my shoulders and go, told you it wouldn't burn. But I am seeing, I'm guessing, a very happy, excited cat. Pyro cat.
She was until she saw the sad little animals. I'm gonna do the water thing back at it to put out the flames.
Oh no!
I didn't even think about that.
You watch as the flames do go out, and you watch as the water gushes onto the floor. Sabata, as you are crawling under the floor, you look
Hey,
up to
guys!
see this
Hey!
giant tidal wave approaching you and sloshing into you.
Do I get washed away somewhere?
You swirl off to one side, Sabata.
I'm sorry,
I
I didn't
will-
even think about that.
I will go and pick up a soggy Sabata in my hand.
Baby. It's just coming back to say that there's a knob on the other side and a mirror.
Okay. And that
And
helps
it's-
us on this side how?
I don't know. It's all had a scroll with something about me having to go marry a princess or something in 7 days or something.
you didn't sign or agree to anything, did you?
No, there was no way for me to sign.
Hopefully that's a plus.
The
Are you guys really not coming? I've only made like a foot deep. She's been like taking very long, dramatic steps, slowly waiting for people to follow her.
No,
So you're
we're
in
not.
the rat hole, though, Wicked?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me a perception.
Perception?
No.
23.
In the just around the slight corner, in a little bit of shadow, you hear weeping. You do see the curve of something, and you do hear
Hello? Wicked will approach. Hello? Are you okay?
it is hidden in shadow, but you do see a strange bulbous-like shape in the shadows that seems to be hiccuping slightly from crying.
Are you one of the rats?
No.
Oh. Why are you crying?
Yes. I'm an unman. And as he steps slightly into the light, you see he is a little onion man.
Oh. Is that why you're crying?
Yes. I can't stand being around myself.
I know the feeling.
Sorry, that's really depressing. I'm sorry. Yes, he's an unman.
Onion man. Unman.
Yes. You can call me Tip.
Hello, Tip. You can call me
Roll me a
Wicked.
con save, by the way, Wicked, as you get closer to him.
Okay. Is this against poison?
It's not so much poison, no.
Okay. 10.
You are immediately hit by onion fumes that make your ears instantly well. He
My
is
eyes.
pungent. Tip is pungent. Are you the missing princess of the unicorners?
Princess of the Unicorns?
The unicorners.
Unicornas.
Do I have to
I
do
don't
this in an
think
American accent? Unicorners. Add the extra
unicorners.
R.
Unicorners.
You have horns, after all, and I am a noble knight of the Free Crystal City, and we must find the missing princess.
Hmm. I don't think I'm a missing princess. Would the princess know she's a princess?
I hadn't thought of that. Have you drunk from the magic well?
Wicked ponders this. I don't think I've drank from any magic wells recently.
Recently? Yes. If you go to the Nunstick Ocean, you can find the well there. It's protected by the Mer Knight. the seven-handed people.
No, and then it probably wasn't me then.
Oh. Oh.
Uh,
I
have you
thought
seen?
I had actually done something.
Well, have you seen any rats around? I'm supposed to be talking to them apparently.
The rats are through there. And he points to a hole on the other side of the wall, you can see.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Tip. Or Sir Tip.
Oh, you're welcome.
She
if
like
you if you
Go ahead.
see the Iffin, tell him I sent you.
Okay, thank you. So like rubs her eyes, realizes, oh, that was a bad idea. Oh, oh, ah. She like starts a little quick stepping away.
Okay, what are the rest of you doing? Sorry.
I
Where's
wish
Vito?
to look for a key to search the area.
Roll me a perception.
I have an idea. If we can get Wicked to do magic hand thing, we could get the on the other side to pick up the knob and put it on the door and open it.
Arashi, you see a key physically cowering next to the table that that has the rice balls on it. As
Perfect.
he
I grab
sees
it.
you hear a little and he tries to spring away.
I am going to grab that key.
Roll me a sleight of hand as he's trying to jump away from your hands.
Please miss.
No, he doesn't. You watch as Arashi dives across the floor and slams his hand down on the key. You hear
Got it.
as you pick it up, Arashi, it starts to make don't take me, I can't breathe.
I'm not
Noises.
holding you that tight. It's always the same when you pin someone down. I can't breathe.
Every time. Oh, I'm working so hard not to do. The key is choking and says quietly, "Harder, Daddy." Sorry.
Well, if you do that, then it's like, well, the key likes it, so what's the issue?
I apologize. Anyway, continue.
I had to kill you for that.
I'm going to take the key straight to the door.
It is wiggling its stem in your hand, trying to avoid being shoved into the hole.
I take the key and put it in the hole.
Roll me an acrobatics.
Okay. Acrobatics to put a key in a hole?
Dexterously, yes. You do. You manage to time it right and just shove it as he kind of tries to dodge and just jam it in. And with a chick, the door opens. But it is still quite small, Arashi.
What is small?
That's what she said.
The door's only about 2 feet tall.
Okay. I don't recall the door being small. I thought they shrunk small to go under the door.
They did. But the door was also small.
Well, I don't recall that discussion, but okay.
I don't think anyone asked about the size of the door, and I forgot to tell you that the door is
Yeah.
only a 2-foot tall door. But I
Never
do
opened
think you were told that you needed to eat the rice balls to go through the door.
No, to go under or go through the mouse hole. In a conversation that was done with no one other than Wicked.
If it's a 2 foot
So
door, we
no.
can just crouch through, right?
Yeah, you can
Well,
crawl
you
through.
don't need to, Nathan.
Oh, I
You can
don't
just
need
walk
to.
in.
You don't need to.
Yeah.
Neve just needs to decide if she actually wants to go through the open door or, or not.
That depends. I've forgotten where I was going then. I had a brain, just died. Never mind. Ignore me.
On
You had a brain.
I had a brain,
these,
and it is gone. Wrong franchise.
I will remove the key from the lock.
Yep.
It seems worthwhile. Put the key in the pocket in my pouch.
It is complaining loudly.
No different to any other team member. Let's go, people. Doors open.
Okay, so you crawl through Arashi.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to be following Arashi's lead.
Okay.
Tabata
So,
scarps through with Mr. Hoots.
Mr. Hoot. Okay.
I'm gonna scurry over to the rat hole and just call into it. And, like, Wicked, we got the door open.
What?
Wicked's
The door's
already on the
open.
other side. You can see she's wiping tears from her face.
Ugh.
The door is open. Can she hear me from here though, or is she too far away?
No,
What?
she's
I'm already on the other side.
We got the
What?
door
Oh.
open.
What? Hold on. She like runs over to. Oh wait, no. She's in his tall now. She can use Mage Hand now.
Gonna say,
She'll-
can we see Wicked in the other room waiting for us?
yes.
And I can look back and see Neith yelling into a rat hole.
Yes.
And
Amazing.
I'm just going to
Neve,
pinch the
just
bridge of
while
my
you can,
nose.
roll me a con save as well, please.
All right. I gotta find where that is. Saving, and then there we go.
You get the strong scent of onions, but it doesn't really affect you too much.
Cool.
But your sensitive nose, rat hole is very oniony.
Okay, I'm not that. In which case, that solves that. I'm not going through the rat hole. I will go through the door.
Okay. You make your way through the door. Wicked, you're already on the other side, and you look around this hallway that seems to stretch into the distance. It appears to be a very, very long hallway. Just by the way the event horizon shrinks to almost a pinprick.
Oh, sorry. Could you describe that again?
You're in the hallway waiting for the others. The door is open, they're crawling through. But you look down this hallway, which appears to stretch on forever, judging by the fact that the event horizon appears to disappear into a pinprick.
Wow. Well, wait, no. Hold on. Wow. I can't do a high pitched voice.
Wow.
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 Hey guys.
Wow.
There we go. I think I got something.
All right, people. Don't
Wait,
be so
wait. How'd you get the
impressed.
door open?
I used the key.
Arashi, as you
No.
stand up, you have to hunch in this room because you
Yeah, that's-
realize that this room has actually tapered to a point at the end.
Yep. And I just look down the hall and go, and it's not as far as you think. I guarantee you it's a matter of visual perspective. It actually narrows down to a tiny little door that only tiny people can fit through.
I'm tidy.
Knock
Arashi-
yourself out.
Arashi, I gotta say, in that position you're in, you definitely have way worse of a disadvantage against rats now. Can't even swing any of your weapons or draw your bow.
This whole thing is a giant disadvantage. And
Well, yeah, we're in
I'm-
his domain.
yes. And that's it. That's it, people. I am going to sit, legs in the lotus position. Not playing anymore. Don't care.
Well, you don't have that option anymore. You already walked through the door.
Oh yeah.
Now's not the time for giving up. We progress.
Knock yourself out. You'll need to go back, see, and eat that stuff to shrink down to keep going. I guarantee it.
I don't think that we can knock ourselves out in this place.
Most likely not.
Well, if you're gonna give it up, can you give up in the other room? You're blocking the way.
How am I blocking the way? All of you can fit round me. Most of you are tiny. The only person I'm holding up is Z. And if he intends to continue, he
Z
can go
is
eat a rice
halfway
ball.
crouched through the door, halfway in, halfway out.
He can go back and eat a rice ball and be like the rest of you.
I'm just lying on my stomach, sort of heads, my elbows are on the floor, my chin is resting in my hands, and I'm just sort of kicking my legs sort of out the other side of the door. I'm pretty chill here. I'm just entertained by this Arashi tantrum.
Roll me a perception, Z.
Perception.
As you're laying there, Z, you kind of feel more than see a faint furry brush against one of your hands.
I will look down.
Walking past your hand appears to be two very small creatures. They are walking on their hind legs, but their furry little faces are moving quite animatedly as they're talking to each other.
See, I told you that everything would be fine if you ate the rice bowl. Yes, well, you can't trust these things in here. I told you, Penny, everything's going to be fine. You just follow through and follow the passageway. Gig, don't be ridiculous.
As you realize there are two very minuscule bipedal guinea pigs dressed in leathers, talking to each other back and forth, walking past your hand.
Hello there.
Hello, oh, Gig. I think there are giants here.
Oh,
Pig, Gig, don't be ridiculous.
hold up a second. Well, yes, I am here, and to you I may seem a giant, but I'm a regular-sized person.
You watch as the small black and tan guinea pig pulls out a tiny little spear, no bigger than a toothpick, and he kind of delicately jabs it at your hand.
I don't mean any harm. My name is Z. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Roll me persuasion.
Oh man, I used to be a persuasive lad.
He
That's
was.
a 3.
You watch as
I need my
you watch
paladin
as
stats.
you watch as the white fuzzy one with pink eyes kind of ducks behind the black and tan one who is still wielding his little toothpick spear at you.
I've heard that in some places, us piglings are delicacies to giants like you.
Realizing that I am currently in my proxy's body, I'm not I'm not as charming as my personality. I'm kind of because Kale's
glowing
body is
eyes,
kind of
kinda
like
scary.
he's a bit intimidating. I say, Sabata, Sabata's within earshot, right?
Or is he
You're a
still
little less
dangling in Arashi's
intimidating.
fingers because he's dripping wet?
Oh no, he's used
I'm-
prestidigitation.
I'm
Your
going to
tiny
tactically retreat from these little fellows. I'm going to give you some distance, and maybe you would do better to talk with my smaller friends here. Wicked is Wicked.
Wicked is momentarily stepped
Sabata.
away.
Okay, but it's just Sabata. He's not
I'm
very.
watching you.
I am very polite, actually. I introduce myself quite reasonably. Where are your manners?
I'm not usually polite to those who are willing to eat me.
I don't eat little I don't know what you are, little fluff balls.
Piglings.
Z, maybe they
Piglets.
might prefer negotiating with Neve.
No, Sabata is probably better.
I'm a very good negotiator.
Right, I'm back.
Sabata, they're shorter than you. They come up to you a bit like you're an inch tall. These are like half an inch tall coming up to your waist.
I've
And they
returned.
are indeed little guinea pigs in leather armor.
Oh, how are you?
You're an emissary for the giant.
I am. Sabata.
Ask them about the way forward.
Yes, what is the best way forward here?
Let me introduce myself first. I am Gig, Sir Knight of the Pigling Empire, and this is my best friend, Sir Pinny.
The little white one goes, "Hi."
Take his hat off and bow.
Pleasure to have met you.
Now I must ask, are you a prisoner of the giant?
Oh no, these are my friends.
All right. Now I believe you had a question of us.
Yes, what is the best way forward?
Forward.
Yes, we need to leave here. So
Yes, go forward.
Do we have to be small to go through the little doors?
No,
Then how do we go through if we just walk?
you just walk.
Okay. Yes, we just walk.
You'll reach the end of the corridor, and you'll turn, and then you'll meet the guardian.
Did you ask if giants can go through these doors or people their size? Because you only asked if we need to be small, which means smaller than what they are.
You heard what he said. You can't miss it, he's very loud.
Anyone can go forward. As I said, you go forward, turn the corner down the hallway, and you'll meet the guardian of the magic turnstile.
Do we go left or right?
The hallway only goes one way. Left.
Hey. Oh, we go down and turn left. Have you tried walking down the Rashi?
Can barely stand in here.
Start crawling.
I hate you. And I'll start crawling.
It's a bit of a on watch.
Sabata, you watch as Arashi starts crawling down the hallway, and you watch as he does appear to get smaller and smaller as the hallway seems to stretch. To you, Arashi, you do feel the slight compression as the hallway gets smaller and smaller, and you reach a point on the event horizon where you feel your ears pop slightly, and it's like you're being squeezed through a tube. But you are the same size until eventually you find yourself at the end of a very normal-sized hallway. Arashi, to the rest of you who are still by the door, Arashi looks tiny.
See? They were right. Thank you, my
Wait.
friends. You have been very, very helpful.
What about from Wicked's perspective? She's still next to him.
As he crawled down the hall, you went with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so if you walked with Arashi, you would have felt the same compression, Wicked, as you reached the event horizon, and then you would feel yourself squeezed as you pop through it. And as you feel your ears pop, Arashi, you find Wicked there standing next to you, completely fully sized again.
There's a reason why I hate
Oh.
magic.
Oh,
Dream
you did.
states.
Oh, you're just drink after all.
I mean, it was an assumption on my part. Guess you don't know until you actually do. Can admit when I'm wrong.
All right, let's go.
Why is
Wait,
everyone so
hold on.
happy to run into death?
Wait, hold on. She like stomps her hoof. Let Keely go.
What?
Keely, the key.
Key.
There is
It
very
opens doors.
outraged shouting coming from your pocket, Arashi.
We will probably need it to open another door.
We'll find another way. You said we can talk to the rats.
Was that when you were small, or is that when you're big? Because if we're talking to large-sized rats,
I think it was when we were small. We might actually not need him anymore.
we might. I can promise you, I have no intentions to hurt this key, and I will set it free the moment we are done. In fact, I'll even take it wherever it wants to go, if it's possible for me to do so.
I think it just wants to go out of your pocket.
In my pocket, it's in a pouch.
Out of your pouch.
I can take it out of there and I'll stick it in a pocket.
I think he's scared of the dark.
And that's fair. I can do something about that. I am going to go through. Let's see, do I have. I have some string. I'm going to break off some string. I'm going to pull the key out. I'm going to make a necklace with the key on it.
As you
I was just
thread
gonna offer
the
that.
string through the keys, it is letting out shrieks and screams like you're piercing its eyeballs with thread.
Oh my gosh! Just put him down!
Now hang it around my neck.
You're just ignoring the screams.
The little eyes turn to little crosses.
Eventually, he stops shrieking, and the shrieks subside to whimpers until eventually he hangs there limp, resigned to his fate.
Probably
Let me
could have
guess.
just given him a nightlight in your pocket.
You were turned into a key?
Me?
Or you were always a key?
I've always been a key.
And that is your purpose.
Roll for persuasion.
Wrong person to be persuading or comforting? See?
Hmm.
It does not believe that that was its sole purpose.
Without purpose, we're nothing.
You're a monster to believe that a key is only there to open a physical thing.
Key is designed to open. That is the definition of a key.
What about musical notes and stuff?
I'm an allegory.
Yeah, that makes sense.
In a dream place, a key can be anything that opens anything.
Well, that makes you 5 times as important.
For all you know, I'm a lost memory. Lost memories can be anything. I've even seen cats be lost memories.
Wow. I asked you if you were made into a key, you had always been a key. So if you're lost memory, you don't even remember that yourself, do you? You're a key.
Do
That's your
you
purpose.
remember if you're lost?
Yes.
Or do you only remember you're lost after you've been found?
I was lost a long time ago.
So there is no one that remembers you.
I remember him.
For you cannot be truly lost unless there are none that remember you. Otherwise, you are purely misplaced.
The only way that you could be a lost memory is that there is no one left to remember you. Which means you're very old. Because there is no way you can be something and not have affected nothing.
I do
I have
not
no
know.
intentions of hurting you. I have full intentions of setting you free once we're out of here.
You put string through my eyeballs.
I didn't put a string through your eyeballs. It's a loop around you.
So I must hang choking from your neck.
Think of it on the swing side. You're choking me as you hang from me as well.
If I had hands, I would choke you.
Yes, you can hate me all you want. You will do your purpose, and after that, I promise you, I will free you. And if you want to go somewhere that I can get you to, I will take you there on my word.
So you are telling me my purpose.
No. You are your purpose. You don't want to be a key? Be something else. Currently, you look like a key, you work like a key, you act like a key.
Then how do you become something else?
When you figure that out, you tell me.
Well, that's why I'm asking for advice, because clearly you are very wise.
I'm not wise. I am the one thing that I know I am, and it will not change until I vanish from everyone's memory. That is my purpose, that is my fate. And you don't hear me whining about it to everybody.
Anyone want to refute that statement?
Lara's too busy looking in the mirror.
And besides, the only whining he does is about all the people he's with.
Thinking.
Keeley kind of looks around.
What about you?
He looks at Wicked.
Do you know how to become something else?
That's a small chuckle from Arashi.
Think. Hold on. I gotta gather my words. I guess I'm always changing. That's just how people are. Arashi, you're super wrong. I can say, at least on the outside, I can definitely tell you are very different now than when you were when we first met. I guess change is not really something you notice.
I think you're mistaking necessity with change.
I don't think that's the right vocabulary.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it is. The only thing that's changed is my mission while I'm here.
I don't think that's true. I think you want it to be true. Maybe that's what you're afraid of. Not knowing what you are anymore. Oop, I shouldn't have said that out loud. She like looks around at the holes.
You can tell them that if you want. It's not true. Anything else? What are you doing, Sabata? Where'd you get that
Sabata's
mirror
looking in a
from?
mirror. What is Neve and Z doing?
I found some cat food in my pack, and I'm just giving it to Neve right now.
Let's march
Leave it
forward,
with you.
guys.
We've popped through, surely, because I would have
Yes,
just
I will
gone
say that
forward.
you guys have also popped through. Sabata, if you followed, you would have felt the compression, and you are now back to your normal Sabata size.
What if I was riding Mr. Hooch?
Mr. Hoots is now crushed under the weight of you.
Would have got off if he was shrinking under me.
Hey, more Sabata to go around. All right, let's go. This is starting to
Okay.
harsh my vibe.
You walk down the end of the hall, you turn left, and you see that there is indeed a turnstile there. Next to the turnstile is what appears to be an old style toll booth. It has yellow stone walls with a terracotta roof on it, and sitting on a chair in front of it, you notice the skeleton of a dinosaur.
That's so cool.
What type?
It appears to be a T-Rex.
Wow.
Looks like he's been sitting here a while.
He is holding a newspaper. He's got it held up in front of him like he's reading it.
He can't see it with his arms.
Sorry.
Does he have tiny glasses too?
He does have tiny glasses perched on his little skeletal nose.
Oh no, he can't push them back up because he can't reach them.
No, he can't.
I got you, buddy. And she'll like mage hand like push the glasses up a bit.
As you do so, he goes, "Oh, oh, oh."
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting any visitors through here recently.
You watch as where his brow bones are, they kind of furrow like he's like trying to peer through his glasses at you.
Oh, hello. I'm Wicked. I think the boogeyman invited us. You know which way we're
Oh.
supposed to go?
I can check the list if you want, and see if you'll be permitted through the turnstile to the Great Hall. If you give me a moment, I will have to ask my lieutenant. Sniff, Sniff, are you there?
And you watch as from within the toll booth there is a ruffle of feathers and out comes a griffin. He does look quite sad and morose as he comes out.
Hi. Oh, visitors.
You watch as he feels around his folds of loosened fur and skin and he pulls out a list. names.
Wicked Willow Stick.
Wicked willow stick. Wicked willow stick. I don't have a wicked on here.
Oh. Maybe Molly.
Molly. Well, ah, yes, here we are.
Ugh.
I'm sorry. That's why they call me Sniff. Sniff the effin'.
What's he called?
Sniff the effin'. He's a griffin who's lost his gur.
That's fucking amazing. I love the
Wonderland's my
Feywild.
favorite place.
I'm glad you're enjoying this, hey?
I love the fucking Feywild, man.
And the oh, God. Oh God. And you are talking to Terry Bubble, a live, though fleshless dinosaur, is the other one. Terry Bubble is his name.
Amazing.
Harry Bubble.
Yes, I have a Molly willow stick here to go speak to the dissonance. You must have had a pretty bad dream to be going and talking to him. It says that you're a guest of a one Kale Ashida.
Yeah, I guess so.
He turns to Arashi.
I assume you're Professor Ashida.
No idea who the hell you're talking about.
He turns to
Wait,
Spada.
Professor Ashida, yes, I presume.
He
Do
would
you
be
really
sleeping
have-
right now.
Do you really have to ask who I am?
Yes.
Oh, then I am Sabata.
Butter. Got it. I'm sorry.
That's Butter.
I'm sorry. Allergies. I'm lactose intolerant, and it's making my nose run.
I didn't think it worked. Didn't think it worked that way.
It doesn't.
Apparently it does.
No, it
I-
doesn't.
I do have here Sabata. Sabata, Black Cat, got it. Guest of Professor Kale Ashida.
I didn't know he was a professor. Don't ask him about it.
Really don't know much about each other.
He turns to Neve.
Are you Professor Ashida?
You
Meow.
may not have heard me before, but I just said he's sleeping right now.
Well, then why isn't he here?
He's here. And I tap my head.
I mean, been a while since we've done an extraction, but we can certainly open you up and pull him out.
I take a step back. Why would you need to do that?
He's inside you.
Well, technically, I'm in him. I just took over for a bit.
I'm going to just walk in front of Z and just go, just finger to my own lips and just, you are the professor. End of story. And then I'll get out of Z's way so he can continue talking.
Sniff the
So
Iffin is just staring at you.
you don't need to do anything, do you? To my head. Or to his head.
I
Our
mean,
head?
we can examine your head. We can do it from the inside, the upside down, the inside out, the outside
None of
in.
that sounds good. What would be
Only-
the purpose?
Well, the professor needed an audience with the dissidents.
Does Z know who the dissonance is?
Roll me a history.
Do any of us know? Because obviously we can all hear this.
Yeah, you can all roll me a history if you want.
All right. Oh my god.
Damn.
6.
6. Wonderful. Okay, Arashi doesn't know, Wicked doesn't know. Z unfortunately does not really know. However, within these parts, funnily enough, Neve, being part of the Feywild as you are incredibly aware of the dissonance, at least within the sphere of the Dark Fae. You know that the dissonance is a dark fiend of the nightmare realm who owns the lost souls of the estranged. And he doesn't have complete dictatorship over them or whatnot. He just uses his powers to manipulate and enrage them against the living, and thus commanding the realm of nightmares. You do know that he is also one of the entities that stalks the memory realm of the liminal spaces and whatnot. You know that he traverses the in-between places, basically, to essentially use them as walkways. So any who tend to walk within the realms of dreams and those in-between places are more than likely to encounter this individual, for good or ill. You are able to make deals with him, converse with him, and not every encounter is necessarily one that evokes danger, but you do know that he is a very dangerous individual that is able to transport and trap mortal victims for the estranged and himself to feed on within the nightmare realm. Totally just relayed that to everyone in a very bored, matter-of-fact voice.
Oh, that one.
Oh, baby's doing noises. Okay. I
Yeah,
was
that's
like,
okay.
fair enough. So Kale wanted to chat with this dissonance fellow. I mean, I can ask him. Maybe. Z taps on the side of Kale's head. Are you
It's up
awake
to
up
you.
there?
It's up to you whether he's awake or not. It's not up to me, man.
It's up to me.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's happened to him.
no.
You know what's happened to Kale. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's not up to me to decide whether he's able to be communicated with or not.
Why is it up to me? I don't know what he's doing. He's I don't know where he is right now. He's disappeared.
Then that sounds like it's pretty resolute that he's disappeared at the moment.
Is Kale in this dreamscape with us or not?
Mentally, maybe. Maybe not.
I think she's leaving it
Right.
up to you.
Well, I don't know.
Depends. You could try to go through the turnstile and find him if his consciousness is here, like all of your consciousnesses are. As you are aware, Sabata's consciousness is here, but you found his unconscious body in the real world, so it stands to reason that all of your bodies are now unconscious in the roadway.
Beat humping the road of life now.
This is how Sabata dies. He just becomes he gets run over by a car. Just
Roadkill.
This is how he becomes Bosco.
Bosco.
I'm not getting an answer right now. He shut himself down back in the material plane. So I don't know if he would have traveled here. But your professor, he's not really a professor, he's just Kale. I'm him, but he's me as well.
No, it very clearly says here on the list, Professor Kale Ashida. Doctorate of Liminal Studies.
Well, I assure you, he's never told me that he's a professor, and he tells me everything. We're best friends.
Do you think it was before? He might not actually know.
Well, I suppose that is possible, but Kale always presumed that he was just some
Look,
fellow off the street.
if we're dealing with forgotten memories, you're gonna have to go talk to the Waykeepers. I can't handle lost memories. But I can send you through to talk to the dissidents. If you want.
We appreciate it.
Alright.
Well, if you can help me, if you can help us find if Kale is present, we can communicate with him, or
Like I
this
said, you'd
dissonant
have
fellow.
to go talk to the Waykeepers. They're not
Waykeepers.
Yes, the Waykeepers over in Aranea. You're not going to find them here. They don't like the dissidents. But, so we have Professor Not Kale, Ashina, the Bata Black Hat, Molly Wickled Willow Stick. And who are you?
He looks at Arashi.
No one of importance.
No one got it. And got it. Right. Go through the turnstile. Keep going. Don't stop. Even if you see the Pegasus, just keep going, ignore him, and you will end up in the Great Hall.
Are there any more locked doors that we need to go through?
No, the turnstile will take you where you need to go.
Very well.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
It'll just march along the way.
So, you walk through the turnstile, I assume?
Yeah.
Oh,
You keep walking. You do indeed see the flying pig and continue on past the flying pig through the mist. The ground beneath your feet becomes amorphous and the landscape around you turns shadowy.
Before I was
And
going to say, before we get there, once out on the other side of the turnstile, I'm going to take the key off my neck and go, apparently you are no longer required. Would you like to be
Yeah.
set free here, or do you want to be taken somewhere else?
But aren't you going to the land of forgotten memories?
We are going to see the dissidents.
But your friend said he wanted to go speak to the Waykeepers of the forgotten memories.
I think that's the second stop. Is that where you wish to go?
Well, if you think I'm an old, forgotten memory, wouldn't it be good for me to go to see where I'm forgotten from so that I'm no longer forgotten?
If that's what you wish to do, then we will take you with us. But we don't need this anymore, and I'll remove the string from the key. And I'll give you to someone who's a bit more gentle. Wicked?
Oh, Keely! I'm so sorry.
I told you your friend monsters were going to choke me.
I'm so sorry.
They always do.
Here, you come here. And she's gonna like just sort of let him rest in her hair.
Wonderful. He ties into your hair.
Oh,
Rush, he's just gonna, at the
actually
back of
looks
the
quite
line,
nice.
away from everyone, just mutter to himself. Because that's what I am, the monster.
Actually, looks quite nice. All right. Then she goes to the turnstile.
You all pass through the turnstile into
Oh.
this amorphous place, like I said, past the Pegasus, past through the mists and whatnot, until eventually you hear the echoes of the music getting louder and louder, the organ getting clearer as you part through the mist, until eventually you reach this hallway. It is a great hexagonal shaped hall that's almost completely barren, save for a single chandelier hanging precariously over what appears to be the oldest of organs. And you can hear that the music is echoing off of the walls, and awaiting you in the middle of this room on the cushioned organ bench is the dissonance himself, who, as you are listening, can be heard accompanying the song of the music box with the most awful harmony that tortures your ears. You do.
Not
Roll.
likely. I've shared a room with Sabata. The snoring is intense.
A very good singer.
You all finally get to see this entity.
There it is.
Roll. This same lad's been chasing us this whole time.
Yes.
This is what Wicked saw. He had to put her to sleep manually.
He's like, God damn, bitch, go to sleep.
Rashi's gonna step forward. Well, you wanted us here. What do you want?
Harashi steps forward, huh?
Yeah. What do you want? I'm quite sure you probably want. And I'll point to Kale.
Wait, why are you pointing at me?
Wait,
Well,
don't
What
be
did I do?
rude.
everything that we've come across so far that
Oh.
definitely points in your direction.
I mean, not my direction. You mean my proxies.
Arashi, don't be rude. We're a guest in his house.
We're not guests. Guests are invited. We were
Yeah, we
taken.
were invited.
That's different. An invitation is asking.
Well, we were on the list.
As you guys are arguing, you watch as his smile is growing wider and wider as he continues to sing and just listen to you argue.
So what? I had a list that I used to do, and people were on that list. Do you think they were inviting me in?
Well, that's backwards, Arashi. They'd be the one with the list.
Ones with lists have agendas. What's your agenda?
He's continuing to play at the moment. I need you all to roll me a con save, by the way.
Unsafe? Okay. Is this against poison?
No.
Okay, dope.
Mind stuff.
Fuck. 7.
Mind you, even though I asked last time when it was against mind stuff and sleep stuff, I didn't have any things against it, so I'm guessing that hasn't
7?
changed.
No, this has not changed.
I've been rolling ass on these con saves.
It's like Wicked is troubled by the dreamscape herself. I've put you all on the map, I believe. Yes. Okay. So all of you. Actually, Wicked's the only one that's affected by it. But okay. I do need one from Neve as
From
well.
me. Yep. Sorry.
No,
Teddy
you're-
fell off the couch.
Is Teddy okay?
Yes, mostly. He was asleep and then he rolled off and then he was very distressed.
Oh,
Oh.
as you would be.
So I
Oh,
just failed on your
Bubby.
very suspicious resettling.
I hate when that happens.
Poor Bubby.
He's alright. He's gone back to sleep now on the crash mat instead of the couch, so it's less far to fall.
Oh, Bubby. Okay, well, all of you are okay, apart from you, Wicked, who you will have disadvantage on your next attack roll or saving throw. By the
Oh,
way,
that's fine.
for now, anyway. Okay. So he is continuing to play, but you do hear this voice reach into your minds.
Ah, welcome to my palace. Professor, I'm glad that you've decided to step away.
Little fist bump from Arashi in the corner. Yes.
If you're referring to me, I am not he.
You watch as he raises one hand off of the keyboard. His long fingers, like I've explained before, he has, instead of just the 3 joints, he actually has a 4th additional joint. And you watch as his long, spindly fingers seem to pluck something out of the air, out of the discordant note, and you feel this pain in your temples, Z, as you watch as a shadowy form of Kale appear almost comatose in front of you, standing zombie-like in front of you, unconscious.
Is that what he looks like, back up in the material world? Sort of
Yes.
just because we're all unconscious, aren't we?
Yes. You're aware that
I mean, I'll sort of
you're aware that this
walk
is
around and
Kale's
bit of a look.
unconscious self, by the way. His
Can I
unconscious mind, should I say.
poke it?
You can attempt to, but your hand passes through it like mist.
Well, I guess you're aware that he's asleep.
Yes, all the better to pry out your secrets.
Well, I don't give you consent to rattle around in his brain. Nor mine.
But you did.
Hmm.
You invited the nightmares.
When exactly did we do that?
When you believed in the monsters that took you in. When you feared the shadows. Every time you doubted yourself. Were afraid of those who wanted your secrets.
The only secret that I have is the recipe for Gurren Joy.
When you invite a god to rattle around in your head, you should always make sure they're not lying to you. Isn't that right, Arashikage?
This has nothing to do with me. Move on.
Really, God Killer? Aren't you afraid that your people are just pawns to the gods' whims?
No, I'm not afraid. It's fact. I said to be fearful of fact.
If it were fact, there would be more afraid, but only you are. Which is why you broke the rules and got yourself kicked off your mountain. Because you were
No.
afraid of being replaced by your little brother.
He has no comment to that one.
Oh, and Sabata, so afraid of being forgotten.
I'm not going to be afraid of being forgotten. How can I be forgotten? I am Sabata.
Well, that's exactly why you make friends with powerful people. So you can get infamy for doing very little.
It's called efficiency, thank you.
And yet, you seem to be remembered for weapons of war rather than the beautiful little toys you started making. So, people remember your name with fear and violence. That is not a good thing. People are terrified of you.
But no,
You are not loved or revered.
I am very likable, thank you. You have no idea what you're talking about.
And yet, with all the fame and infamy in the world, and being so famous, no one knows the true you either, do they, Molly? So afraid to feel anything that you drown yourself in substances just to forget.
Wicked winces through uh her high, his words cutting through the substance itself. I mean, wouldn't you?
I thrive on pain, my dear. I could give you so much more to make the bad dreams vanish.
You can't help what I am.
I can't. But he could.
And he gestures at Kale, the shadowy form of Kale.
What do you
He
mean?
holds, he holds all the secrets to forgetting permanently. And yet he chooses not to share with you. It's all right there in his little head.
And that's what you're after.
I do not like it here so much anymore. Can we leave?
No, we need to go through all of this. So he eventually lets us go. Once he gets what he wants, or makes us jump through hoops, whichever first.
Leave me with the professor, and you may all walk away,
Okay.
and I will never venture into your minds again.
We can't do that.
We can't?
Unfortunately,
No.
we can't, Sabata. A couple of weeks ago, I would have said yes because we barely knew them. But then I gave my word to Habaru that I would watch everyone.
You have to stop doing that.
God damn it, Arashi. Stop it.
Stop character arcing, dude.
Life would be so much easier if we could just throw everyone under the bus.
I know. Trust me, Arashi knows this.
Damn it, Arashi, stop developing your fucking character.
How rude.
After all, if you leave him with me, Z, you get a body back. Don't you miss having a body and not being a dream?
I don't exactly remember having a body.
Of course you don't, because the great turtle is keeping you alive by his belief. Without him, all the gods disappear.
And he looks at you, Arashi.
Yes? You have some poignant fact you want to throw at me and torment me with? You taking these long pauses is probably the worst torment that you can give to me. It just makes me want to kill myself. Just hurry up.
Well, you want to kill the gods, don't you?
Sorry to deflate you. You're not a god.
I'm not a god. But all you have to do is crush the seed and kill the turtle, and then they're gone.
He glances at Arashi.
I'd rather die screaming in tiny pieces.
Oh, so you're not a man of your word, then?
I have a problem with gods. And that problem is in my era and my time. And if and when I eventually get back there, then I'll deal with it.
And you think they change? Tell me, Wicked. I was unable to find your leader. But what is your relationship like with Sir Richard Feynman?
Interjection here. Arashi puts his hand up. I might kill him before I
Oh,
get back.
but he's not a god of your time. He is after your time, and he's quite problematic, which was why he was trapped here in my realm for so long.
Agreed, he's quite problematic.
Betraying one's family tends to be like that, doesn't it? Arashi. It must hurt to know that you are so like the gods you hate so much.
Say that again. I dare you.
You and Richard Feynman, unsurprisingly, are so like one another. Family will do that, won't they? Betray each other when it's convenient.
Wicked stomps her hoof. What are we doing here?
As I said, leave the professor so I may gain his knowledge of the liminal space. And you are free to go.
And if we don't?
Well, then we're going to have problems.
I'm used to problems.
As he continues to play, he is getting irate, and you start to notice that
I am subtly just trying to get. I'm going to step into Kale at this point. But continue though.
you're trying to step into Kale.
Yes, but you continue what you were saying. Sorry.
I'm trying to select things. There we go. You watch as some of these creatures are appearing to you in the space to the sound of his music.
Draw my bow.
As I step into Kale, I'm also trying to reach within. Time to wake up, buddy.
Roll me a wisdom save.
Oh, I'm not that wise. Oh, that's a 21.
Not
I
that
rolled
wise.
19.
You feel the groggy sentience of Kale, like he's struggling to wake up, like he's being held under sleep. But Z, your consciousness continues to slam at the sleep barrier wall between you. And those of you who are watching the electric points on Kale's skin, where his Makia circuitry, start to glow brighter and brighter as he's slamming his consciousness against this. And there is the waft of that very seaside like perfume, this giant waft. And Sabata, to your dismay, there is a giant spray of water that splashes from his flesh as he steps into his own consciousness, dousing all of you.
Why?
Prestidigitation.
It is up to you how
Dissonance
you.
is trying to steal your consciousness. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
Are you saying this to yourself?
I'm definitely saying this to Kale, not
Okay, not out
myself.
loud. It's up to you how you respond. I'm not talking for you in this point.
Is Kale hearing it?
Yes, you are breaking through the consciousness.
So as if from the
I will
deepest
say,
of
I will
sleeps.
say, yeah, Kale is groggy, but he
Mhm.
is waking. Yeah.
It's like Kale is in a memory back at Critvo Industries before he was free. Back when he first met Z, Kale was enslaved to pretty much permanently be on the net and working to make money constantly. But meeting Z, he found a friend and they got into a routine day to day where they would come together and banter. When Kale would nod off through the exhaustion, Z would say that phrase to him. Wakey, wakey. Because they would be punished if, he wasn't meeting the KPIs. So he thinks that he's still in a memory. He thinks he's still at Gritvo, and he just knows that he needs to escape. He needs to wake up, and he needs to be alert. And he's coming to.
Okay. So he's coming to. You step into yourself. You watch as the shadowy, amorphous version of Kale vanishes inside your own skin once more. As your circuitry starts to light up, you hear your systems coming online, powered by the intelligence that is behind Z and the power that is behind Z, being backed and powered by a force more powerful than anything in this room, both chaos and order incarnate. The feeling of precision and balance backing any insights you have into how the world works, into the now. As with the spray of water and the scent of Gurren Joy perfume, Z, you manage to wrap your consciousness around the waking entity of Ale and refuse yourselves together, reinforcing the bond that you have made.
As our minds reconverge, Kale sort of reawakens in his body. Just takes note of his surroundings and where we are.
What would you like to do as he's continuing to goad you?
Where are we? Guys?
We seem to be in the dream world.
Nightmare realm.
I was just dreaming that I was back at Critvo.
Like we said, nightmare realm.
Sorry, just that moment of I was dreaming we're in the nightmare realm. I was dreaming I was back at Crypto. Did you not hear? Nightmare realm, dickhead. Sorry.
Is what I said.
Um,
Sorry.
Z does a quick info dump, just an upload.
Yep. Rehashing everything that you know.
Yeah. Looking at this figure in front of us, I say, "Oh yeah, you got the wrong person. I'm not a professor. You can call us Proxy."
How many names do you have?
How many names do you have?
I have the one. He's all I need.
Look, no, Sabata, you have more than one.
No, it's a Sabata.
Keep adding, like Black Cat Industries and that at the end of it.
That's not my name. That's my business.
I lock on to this dissonance just with a not a death stare, but just an intense. I'm like looking. He doesn't have eyes, does he?
He doesn't have eyes. He's
I'm
not
looking
actually
at
looking.
where
He
his
hasn't stopped,
face should
he
be.
hasn't stopped playing the organ. He's just been talking to you telepathically as a group.
Meanwhile, playing.
Have you no
everyone
manners?
side of the seaside.
I take a step forwards.
He continues to play.
Are we your guests or are we your prisoners?
As long as you give me the key to getting into the liminal spaces, you are my guest. After all, you have the code.
I don't have any code. And we aren't here to bargain.
Either give it to me, or Critver will eventually take it from you.
That won't happen either.
Oh, my dear girl, you know what it's like having someone burrow into your brain and extracting what they want. Were you able to stop it? Or were you just too weak? Just like now.
It doesn't matter how strong or weak each of us are individually, we are together now. And as I said, Z and I, we are proxy. When we work together, Critvo has no power over us. We left. And we're undoing their influence bit by bit. And for you, Wicked, I look back at her. Molly, whatever you prefer to be called. You're not alone anymore either.
She smiles. Then she frowns back at the dissonance. Neither you, nor Auntie Myrtle, nor any of those other freaks will have any power over any of us anymore.
You tell him, Wicked.
Because we're not afraid.
What she said.
Then go ahead. Find the door. And leave. As long as each of you can imagine the doorway, you can go.
And he looks at Sabata.
Um, uh, can I draw it down?
He starts scribbling.
Sabata, yes, you can draw a door and we can all imagine the same door.
That's not how it works. You have to imagine your own door to leave. So what are you going to do?
Go to sleep. Imagine my sleep.
I turn to Arashi.
Yes, he wants us to play into his game, into his territory where he has all. So we can leave. Haha.
You never told us you had a brother.
Well, other than you were being chased by ninjas, which are somehow related to my clan, and you know nothing of the natural world, that's all I know of you. How much do you know of me?
I guess it wasn't largely relevant until now.
Exactly. None of us know much about any of us. And that's fine.
I know that you were mistreated. And you're scared of your childhood.
Kiss my ass and stay out of my past.
I know that you're lonely.
He's not lonely. He's got me. I'm his best friend.
Exactly what he said.
And you never consider his well-being.
I
Sabata, you're
consider
too obsessed.
What?
Sorry, who's the bad guy here? Mr. Creepy Guy over there or you?
No, I'm just saying. You
I'm
two?
getting confused on who I'm going to stab.
Arashi goes,
Yeah.
get fucked. It doesn't matter how bad the bad guy is, I am not going to therapy.
Well, I guess we should start figuring out a way to get out then.
I'm saying we need to work together. And we need to make sure that we have each other's backs.
Sabata, they are still alive, yes?
Yes, I'm very.
Okay, the two of us have kept them alive?
Yes, they're still alive.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure as many times we've pulled them out of the fire. I'm quite sure we're already watching your back.
There's more to life than survival. You can be alive, but not be living.
He get hit on the head or something.
I think he read that off a cereal packet. I don't know.
But yeah, I don't. Do you even know what that is?
Yes, you introduced me to it.
Yeah,
Ah!
we can
Oh, that's
introduce
right.
him to cereal.
Oh, that's right. You did. Fuck.
Ah!
Right. No,
Wait until
he,
Arashi learns that you can put missing people on milk cartons.
no, Kale's
Damn, I'm
right.
gonna fill a whole fridge.
Arashi, you
Oh,
might be
yeah.
surprised to know that I understand you better than you think. If your clan was in any way involved in the foundation of Critvo, their cold efficiency I'm very familiar with.
If they're involved in crypto, and from what you're telling
Which
me of what
they
they
are.
then I will tear them apart from the top down while I'm here. One by one.
Management restructure.
Wicked thinks back to the scroll of the past and thinks about what Arashi's saying now. I think you should hold on to that idea. At the very least, Kale does have a point. We need to work together. And starting with that, we need to figure out how to help Sabata get out of here.
It's all
The
right.
only-
I can imagine the door. I'm sure of it.
The only way I've ever seen him get past water is there is a little trick that I do, but in a dream realm, it's not going to work.
Hmm. Maybe it doesn't need to be a door. He just needs to pass through, right?
I look over at creepy guy. You know, whatever it is, it's going to be involving WATER.
What are you spelling water for?
Hmm. Arash or Sabata,
Yes.
you don't like water. What's something that, if there was a big pile of it right in front of you, you'd dive into it no matter what, and swim through it in pure bliss?
Milk.
Definitely milk. Yes.
Oh my god.
Even though it is a percentage of water, but don't tell him that. He doesn't believe it.
You lying bastard.
I mean, what if his door was made out of hard milk? Solid milk.
Eat it.
Can you
I'd be
eat your
hot.
way through a door?
If it's solid milk, yes.
Well, there you go. What's your favorite kind? The best you've ever had?
I am a very of a brie.
A brie? That's good. Remember the last time you had a brie?
Yes.
Close your
I
eyes
do.
and really think about it. And we could just sort of, like, as he's doing that, just sort of gently nudges him toward the wall here.
So I don't have. I just have to remember. I don't have to imagine. I have to remember.
Well,
Use
remember
what you
the
know.
smell as well.
And we could just sort of gently, like, nudges him into the wall here, guiding him by his shoulders.
I remember eating a big round Gouda one time, all by myself. Big wheel of cheese. It was very nice. I was very full afterwards, but it was very nice.
Yes, remember that sensation. Remember how it felt on your hands. Wouldn't it be amazing to have that all over your body?
It gets in my fur.
Yes, but then you could lick it off.
It's a good point. Very good point. I'm starting to
Just imagine
remember
that's
that cheese. I'm starting to remember the cheese. Starting to remember the cheese.
As he starts to remember the cheese, you start to realize the walls are beginning to drip with a mushroomy scented, warm, gloopy substance. The floor under your feet has a little bit of a give to it, almost like the skin of brie cheese, but you notice that the crust breaks open under your feet as you can feel the liquid goo seeping up over your feet.
There you go, Sabata. Hold on to that sensation.
I'm very hungry now. He'll start reaching down and eating it.
That's right. Eat, Sabata. Eat your way through the cheese.
I am eating my way to freedom.
It vaguely tastes like dirt and rock.
Not the best I've had.
Yeah, it's just been aged in a barrel. It's got an earthy taste.
Okay, so Sabata's eating his way down.
We're escaping prison by eating the wall?
This is his doorway.
He's not eating the
Trust-
wall. He didn't eat the wall, despite the fact that the wall kind of turned to cheese. He started
Yeah,
eating the floor.
Yeah, maybe try this piece of here. Yeah, like she said earlier, she's trying to nudge him and like sort of guide him to the wall by his shoulders.
He'll keep
Maybe try
moving
this
across.
part.
You start
one
watching
is
him lick the wall, Arashi. This is a new low, even for you.
I just grab, in true Arashi fashion, since I've been in this nightmare realm, the bridge of my nose and just.
Trust the process. Keep eating, Sabata.
He keeps
And if
eating.
there's even more on the other side.
Arashi keeps. So Sabata keeps eating. That's fine. What about the rest of you?
I noticed these things are moving. Are they getting closer?
You should try. You should try some of this wall.
Oh yeah, definitely. Do they seem aggressive?
Yes, they seem to be very intrigued by the sounds of your voice.
I'm just staring them down. Emotionless right now. And I'm also watching the dissonance.
I'm so sick of this song. And the kid is going to raise up her hand and raise up another hand to her mouth, and she's going to say, "Pen of white, pink, and gold. All these stories still left to be told." And she's going to cast a beacon of hope again.
Okay, so you've got a beacon of hope on you and your friend.
Yes.
You watch as you do that. These creatures do seem to be being kept at bay.
Nice, perfect.
You do become
The
aware,
antithesis to
Wicked.
fear, hope.
You do become aware, Wicked, that as Sabata is very excitedly and with some fervor slowly chewing his way through this wall, you become aware that the music stops as the dissonance vanishes momentarily and appears before Kale.
Ooh.
I do not even flinch. I just stare up at him.
You know, no matter where you go, no matter how far you run, I will always find
Be
you.
around. I've been learning how to sing.
You create walkways in your head, but you carry a portal with you.
And again, he looks at Sabata. This time, you notice that he seems fixated on Sabata's hat.
Between him and Sabata.
Listen, whoever we were to each other in my previous existence, I'm not a professor anymore. I'm just a guy hanging out with his friends.
I showed you how to get to the dreams.
I mean, if I don't remember, it doesn't count, right?
I will hunt down every one of your wayward dreams, and I will prize your precious memories from their little furry skulls. You owe me.
I've got some gold on me. Like 46? That cover it?
Yeah, you need some change?
Theoretically, what do you value?
I do think he's going to need some money. 'Cause I have no musical talent. I can honestly say I have zero musical talent. But I do know paying for tuning's a bitch. And I'm going to pull out that
yeah.
special arrow that was given to me by Sabato a very, very long time ago. In fact, when I just found out Feynman was a god. Light the stick of dynamite on the end of the arrow and fire it at his organ.
Okay. Roll the attack.
Oh boy.
Dream World's probably not going to do anything. Where is it? Where's my bow? 23 to hit the organs?
Definitely
You never
hits.
told me what the TN what a sticker does.
Hey, the gift is super accurate now.
The organ does indeed explode. And he is incredibly pissed off. I need just what to do. You
This is
watch
2 games where you've set off a nuke.
Arashi, as you watch as his organ explodes into fiery pieces, he blinks before you and reaches out
Eh.
to slam a hand against your chest.
Yep.
But as he reaches out his hand to grab you, you watch as his hand touches your chest, and you watch as gold fire blooms around your hand like a shield between you and it. This isn't just a type of normal fire. You recognize god magic acting as a shield between you and this creature. And there is the faintest hint of cookies.
Ooh.
I hate her so much.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'm actually really surprised you guys just didn't straight turn this into a combat, because it could very quickly have turned into a combat very easily, and I'm like, I don't know what this is gonna look
I
like.
think we're on the brink of that. It just depends on how
Possibly.
fast somebody
It's
eats.
been
Possibly, depending on how it
tense.
goes.
He
We'll
kept
see
talking
how it
shit, so
I'm
Arashi
trying.
had to.
I'm trying very hard.
Sabata's there, 2 hands on the wall.
Eat that cheese. Come on. Eat faster.
God, it depends. It really does depend. I know that if you eat a lot of cheese before bed, you have really bad dreams, and if you eat a lot of cheese, you can end up with a really smelly gas situation.
Oh
But what
my
is eating a lot
God.
of dream cheese gonna do to you? I don't
Rainbow
know.
farts.
I'm
Either
going
way-
Inception in Nightmare in the Nightmare.
Either way, I hope everyone really enjoyed watching. We will be back next week. Good luck, everyone, explaining this to Andrew.
Oh my God.
Sabata's had to eat his way out of a bad dream. But we will see you all next week. Drink plenty of water, get plenty of rest, and look after those around you. And we will see you all next time. Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Bye.
Hey.